Departmental exam 2070, stenographer grade C, second shift. Start. Sir, various employment schemes are launched throughout the country so that maximum employment opportunities could be generated for the educated unemployed youths. While talking about unemployment, we must also ponder over the ways and means of controlling population as well. This august house must be remembering that when the family planning scheme was launched in this country, a section had refused to accept the scheme. While we repeatedly refer to court verdict in an issue, yet we have never seriously implemented the directions of the Supreme Court in regard to enforcing uniform civil code. In this very house, I introduced a private members' bill, and all honorable members had expressed their views on that bill. Everybody opined that it is necessary, but the right time has not come. I do not understand why this bill was seen in the light of appeasement policy and building up of vote bank by the House, while it was associated with the objective of national unity and integrity. Not only once but 4 times Supreme Court gave the direction of enforcing this act in the country. However, till date, all the honorable members have not seriously pondered over the issue. I can never agree with this approach or leveling charges against the government. The existing education system is also mainly responsible for unemployment in the country. You know that the present education system was implemented in our country in the year 1835. Before this, the percentage of literacy was found to be above 80%. When a study was conducted after 100 years of this education system, the percentage of literacy was found to have fallen down to merely 10% in the country. It proves that somewhere this existing education system too is responsible for the increasing unemployment in the country. On the one hand, a person does acquire degree or a certificate through this present education system, but it does not inspire him to become self-reliant. Present education is also mainly responsible for the large-scale migration from rural areas to urban areas. The economic structure adopted by us in the country after independence too was full of lacuna. It would be a difficult task to solve this merely in 4 or 5 years, and also to reverse the wrongdoing of the last several years which has ruined the economy. The efforts made by the present government must be appreciated, as also for the challenges being faced by it. I come from Uttar Pradesh, which has the largest population density in the country. No significant industry has been set up in that region since independence. In order to develop an industrial area, a fertilizer factory, which was set up as the only industrial unit, was also closed down. Consequently, the farmers of the areas were deprived of smooth supply of fertilizers. Several sugar mills which were set up in 20s and 30s of the 20th century have been closed down during the last decade. Even recently, the government has closed down few more sugar mills of those areas. When such sugar mills are closed down, thousands of workers and employees of those mills are not only rendered jobless, but with them thousands of farmers are also rendered jobless. Nearly 50,000 farmers depend upon one sugar mill. Moreover, thousands of workers of that particular area depend upon one sugar mill. In this way, all the industrial units are being closed down. There is a need to review the policy of the government and need to assess the impact of it on job opportunities. Definitely, this policy has adverse impact on employment scenario. Sir, today we are holding a discussion on this important subject of unemployment. I would also like to add a few points in this regard. If we care concerned about job opportunities, then we must take effective steps to control our population. If that is not done, all our efforts of development will prove futile. We have rural economy in our country. In other countries, the economic system is different. There, the share of village-based economy is only 2 to 5%. In India, more than 75% of our people are based on agriculture. Here in India, rural and agricultural sectors provide maximum job opportunities. That is why we should be more concerned about strengthening our rural economy. Our country is facing population explosion and the number of unemployed youth is increasing. The separatist elements are taking advantage of this situation. The educated youth now want to bank upon government employment rather than becoming self-reliant. If we strengthen rural sector, the young people will get employment and the tendency of banking upon government jobs will also be controlled. So we need to think as to how to strengthen the rural economy. There was a time when the share of Indian economy was very high in European market. What happened in the last 200 years is that the share of India today has fallen down drastically. Now we need to analyze the situation because all the industrial units which were set up in the last century, which include the sugar mill of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, are being closed down one by one, and the workers who were involved in these mills are on the verge of ruin. So, there is a need to formulate a scheme which could save the lives of those workers and farmers who are fully dependent on sugar mills, and thereby there could be a check and balance. Honest efforts should be made to solve the problem of unemployment in this sector. The government should take initiative and there could be a change in the standard of education right from the beginning. We should think how to make every citizen self-reliant and how to strengthen the agriculture sector. We must think how to check the growing population effectively. My submission is that the government should take these issues seriously and should act accordingly. I am thankful to you for giving me this opportunity.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.